the bros verse stuff and just the Dom Mazzetti stuff with me in general. It's funny because people now today would have seen, obviously before he got ripped off of YouTube, but Steve will do it. It's the same dynamic. It was the same dynamic of like Dom was Steve and I was I. Yeah. Right. And then it's just so funny how like for some reason that kind of character for me always just seemed to hit.
Well, like,
why do you think I was always the guy that got made fun of?
Here's why it worked for Bro's verse, right? And like this goes back to like understanding who you're making fun of. Like the dynamic between Dom and you was always this like, and it started from that video of Gym Nemesis. Like Dom thinks he's bigger than you. And it's because he's so insecure that like he needs to just like belittle you as a person to like, you know, that to just feel bigger. And like that's most people. It's like bullies, right?
Right.
And so it worked with you as like a big person to be the punching bag for somebody like Dom, where if you were my size, smaller or whatever, and this is not me admitting to being smaller than you. This is just in theory.
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay.
Can't break the character.
Okay.
But then it would just be, Dom would just be an asshole, like just a dickhead to somebody who like who can't take it, and there's no like understanding as to why. Like if it was just somebody else, like I'd just be a prick, and it's like there's nothing endearing about that. Like seeing Dom think he's bigger than you all the time, and like constantly having to like outflex you and just like be a dick, and it's because we're making fun of people who act like that in real life. That like need to fluff themselves up, and it's like that's why it worked, because it's just like this odd pairing where, you know, the bully is the smaller one.
Yeah.
And that's why that works, and that's why it helps. But like, you know, your character of just being very just like in the like it's almost like, why are you here? And like, why are you putting up with it? And you're just like, yeah, okay, I'll just go along with it, and it just like fucking worked.
Bro, it was so funny, man.
Yeah.
Comedy. I've always had that fucking, I don't know, dude, whatever. Took a lot of shit over the years, man. Took a lot of bullying over the years.
You did take a lot of bullying.
It's crazy.
How did that affect you?
I think people got too used to trying to bully me, man.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, it's okay.
I definitely had a hand in that.
It's okay. I mean, dude, I know what it is. I mean, the whole time I've always known it was a joke. I think it was more funny with the Steve stuff, because the Steve stuff, I feel like there was less of a line of a joke. Became almost more real.
Yeah, sometimes I don't know what's a joke.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like I think there are actually people who think I'm a drug dealer or sold drugs or was a drug dealer. Like I think there's probably people who really believe that.
And I didn't want that to ever be the case with Bro's verse, which is like the joke is clear that Dom is bigger than Brad, and it's like we know that's a joke.
Yeah.
Like, and I wanted to be like, what we're joking about is just kind of like we know there's a line.
Yeah.
Yeah.